Woo! I still have chills from Kelly Price singing like that. She just gave
Mhm.
us some church just now.
Yes, she
That-
did. Yes,
She's
she did.
awesome. Well, from church, we're gonna get to some tea. My next guest is a former teacher turned entrepreneur who stars on the hit reality show Love and Marriage Huntsville. Please welcome back Melody Holt. Beautiful Melody Holt.
What's
Hey
up
girl, how you doing?
with you?
I'm so good. I told you off air that I saw Funky Dineva's interview with you, and I just
Mhm.
wanted to bring you on and have girl talk with you. I mean, y'all did a great job, but I'm like, I want to talk to her too. And
Oh, thank you.
I just think women should reach out to other women that are going through things.
Yeah,
It's not easy to live your life publicly and to be, fodder for the blogs and for strangers that will never meet you to just
yeah.
have opinions on your life. And I'm a big proponent of, you know what? All too often we're misunderstood, and like you're gonna hear it from me if you're gonna hear it instead of people.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's interesting that you say that because literally, I don't know if you follow me on social media, but I literally just had a 24-hour fast. And we had over about 240 people who were involved, women who were involved in the fast and who were involved in the midday prayer that we had. And it was all about sisters, uplifting sisters and standing in the gap for one another because as women, we deal with so much and there's so much that we're required to handle on a daily basis without tilting our crowns, so to speak. And
Mhm.
so, can you see me? Okay, there
Yes.
we go. And so the fast was just a way for us to come together as sisters, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
I'm glad you're doing that, and I think we need more of that. I feel like,
Yeah.
we have a lot of double standards in our society when it comes to Black women.
Mhm.
It's protect Black women until it's someone that I want to just read or I want to trash on a blog, and it's just like I
Yeah.
can't figure out if people want to protect us or celebrate us. There's all these women's empowerment events and brunches, but then they also want to try
Mhm.
like we dragging each other, and we need this because it's a lot for anyone to handle. And you're balancing you're a working mom appearing on your show, Love and Marriage Huntsville,
Thank
and you went through,
you.
yeah, you're doing your thing, and you still got the hair looking perfect and the glam and got it together, not all frizzy. You got it together.
Listen, you look beautiful. I told you that a moment ago. You look absolutely gorgeous. I'm a strong believer that beauty on the inside is far more important than beauty on the outside. And when your inside is beautiful, it radiates, period. And nobody can stop that, you know?
That's true. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I still do need a good eyebrow pencil and some liner. I ain't got no real eyebrows. I'm just saying. But you're doing all this, and then on top of that, you went through a very public divorce. So how are you dealing with all of that? And are you stressed out, or you need a vacation? How are you doing?
Well, girl, now I'm finna tell you, now I ain't gonna turn down no vacation. Now I could
Okay.
possibly use a vacation, period.
Okay.
But stressed out because of the divorce, no. To be honest with you, it's I think the divorce was finalized maybe about 4 weeks ago, and it's
Mhm.
kind of been a breath of fresh air and relief for me, honestly. I think that having been in a marriage for over 12 years and we were together for over 14 years, it was one of those things where you can get so used to the toxicity and the cycle that isn't good, to the point where that becomes a normal for you. And then when you step away from that norm and you're able to see it from the outside, now you're like, dang, wow, this was really not good for me. And so once you get a taste of peace and you get a taste of healing, man, stress, absolutely not. Happy, free, falling in love with yourself all over again, absolutely.
You said some interesting things about the toxicity becoming a norm for you. And then it's not till you get out till you realize it. It's so easy for people on the sidelines, once again, to comment when they're not in it, because you would probably think the same thing. You probably thought the same thing once you're not in it. But once again, once you're in it, you kind of adapt, right? That's what people do.
Yeah.
Humans adapt to whatever environment they're in.
Absolutely. And especially when you're talking about relationships and friendships, and you really want those things to work out, and you're hopeful that those things will become positive again or become what maybe you were used to or the foundation that things were built on. You're hopeful for things to get on track. And that can become a cycle too, where, that hope outweighs what's right in your face. Hence, my song, Telltale Signs. because there are signs, and sometimes we don't see those because we're hopeful for the positive. But sometimes you got to look those signs dead in the face, and you got to say, draw the line in the sand, and you got to make a choice, you know?
And would you say that, would you agree with the sentiment that a lot of times in these kind of relationships, like when you would watch like Tina Turner and What's Love Got to Do with It, there was so much bad, right? Then that
Yeah.
person would come in and save the day with the big gestures and the big gifts or the big I love yous and I'm sorry's. And it's just like this. And there's something addictive about that.
Absolutely. It's so interesting that you said that because, you know, it's interesting whenever I think about the numerous times that public apologies were given to me by way of a national platform, the TV show. I remember one time my ex-husband was on his hospital bed before surgery, and he said some amazing words that actually led me to tears and gave an amazing apology. We had another scene where we were out on the swing set near our home, and he gave me a handwritten card and a rose and another apologetic moment. Then we had another moment when he was apologetic, which was during the baby special. And I was pregnant with Melanie, and he gave me a push gift. And again, very apologetic. And so when I look at all of these times that these apologies have happened, along with maybe gifts as well, like you just mentioned, you got to get to a point where you got to know that the actions speak louder than the words.
Wow. I'm sure a lot of the same people that judge from the outside have done the same exact thing. It's just easier to criticize when we're talking about someone that's on television and has a platform. So before we go to break, what's the current status of your business relationship and your co-parenting situation? Are y'all still working together? And
no, we don't work together at all. It's dissolved, those businesses we had together. So we don't work together at all. We chose to dissolve the businesses. And co-parenting, we had in our, divorce agreement that we do week on, week off when it came to the kiddos. Now I've had them for 4 weeks now, but that's what we had agreed to. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to take a quick break and get more on your business when we come back right here in Out Loud. Right. Welcome back to Out Loud on Fox Soul with your girl, Claudia Jordan, but I am joined by Melody Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she's, being very transparent about the relationship she just got out of and, life. And I appreciate women like that. I really do. So there's been a lot of speculation about when Martell allegedly began cheating in your marriage. What's the correct timeline regarding the claims of infidelity with this man?
Absolutely. So I found out about the affair in March of 2017. That's when I found out about it. And at the time I found out, it apparently had already been going on for approximately 2 years. So yeah. And when I tell you I really didn't. I had no idea. I did not think for a minute that my husband was cheating on me, because I looked at it as, I was on top of my game, it popped out a whole bunch of kids, but still kept it together, kept myself together, still enjoyed having fun, date nights, doing spontaneous trips, cooking, cleaning, like still doing all of that. I mean, I'm younger than he is, so my sex drive is pretty good. So, I felt like, hey, we're good for the most part. Of course, every marriage has, you're going to have your spits and spats here and there. But yeah, I was totally, totally shocked, devastated, and hurt when I found out.
Especially when you have had no idea. Like I'm sure that shock was like, wait, what? You cheating on me? And we still good?
Yeah. That's how it
was. And did you blame yourself at first? Because you said, I got it together. I still had it together. Did you think it's something that I did wrong at first? Did you think it was?
So I went through that for a short period of time. I think probably all women who've been in that situation, at some point, you kind of question yourself a little bit, maybe. Was it something that I dwelled in? No, but definitely in terms of having thoughts here and there, absolutely. But then you kind of realize, it's not you, it's something that the person is lacking from within. And then whenever, I realized that there were multiple people that he'd actually been with. I mean, it was just one of those things. I knew it was something within him that he needed to work on.
I think that's crazy that someone that knows he's got all this stuff going on and already got caught once would then want to be okay with going on a reality show, knowing that it's just going to expose. Like I always like when I see that with men, I'm like, didn't you know that they're all going to come out when you do that?
Girl, I don't know. You would think you would think that they would think that, but I ain't gonna say you'd be surprised, because you see it all the time. Men who do go on, or women who go on shows with extra baggage and things, that secrets they've kind of kept in the closet that come out. So, unfortunately, this is one of those things. If anyone had have asked me if I would have thought that this is how my life would have played out, or that I would be, 4 kids and divorced, or I would be on a reality TV show, showing the ups and downs of this marriage and leading on to the divorce, I never would have thought that this is what would have happened. And I didn't expect it. When we started actually filming, not the sizzle reel, not the pilot, but the actual show itself, I thought we were in a great place. And that was in 2018, the fall time of 2018. But I thought we were in a great place. And so, I didn't expect that this would be something. I really thought we would be showing how you can overcome infidelity in a marriage. I didn't know that my husband was still cheating.
I'm so sorry you had to find out like that and go through that, because that sucks. I'm sure you wouldn't have gone on television thinking that that's the way it would have ended. And then you got to have all these people commenting on your life.
Yeah.
Speaking of comments, I got to read some comments from YouTube. They're not bad, I promise. They good.
Okay.
It's all positive here.
You only give me a warning, but I was about to be ready for them.
Okay. Kathy said, I'm glad Melody is being honest about it all so publicly. Alicia said, did she write that song herself? Miles says, I'm mad he turned around and blamed her. And Destiny said, I wonder if he's going to be with the side chick. And Bo said, so Martell is basically Derek Jackson 2.0. Well,
so I guess I can start responding to some of them. So Telltale Signs, which, as you guys know, is streaming on all platforms. So make sure y'all download Telltale Signs. And I actually co-wrote Telltale Signs with Libby of 1500 or Nothing out in LA. She's out in LA, and Naquan Reese in Atlanta. And so I co-wrote with them. Bob Robinson, a Grammy Award-winning producer, he actually did the music for Telltale Signs. And it's been an amazing journey to come out the gate working with people with notoriety. Man, I'm just thankful to God, and I feel blessed by that. In terms of the next question, what was the next question? It was
it was comments, and it was just comments.
Okay,
I got a couple quick questions for you. We want to kind of break down some truths and false before we go to break. Fact from fiction. So you can just give me quick answers to these if you can. Okay. Did Martell spend time with his kids around the holidays, and does he help out with them financially?
No, false.
On both?
Correct.
Damn, Martell, break bread, Martell.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, moving on. Were you happy during your last pregnancy, and did you suspect an affair was going on then?
Yes, I was happy, and no, I did not.
Did Martell allegedly steal $17,000 from you, and did you ever get the money back?
Yes and no.
God damn, Martell. You crying. Is Martell broke?
I don't know.
Okay. Have you ever met or spoken to his alleged mistress?
I have.
And did you hear the voice of the alleged mistress for the first time while watching the show?
Oh, no. No, it's not. That wasn't the first time that I heard her voice, this one in particular, or spoken to her. And it was one of those things where, to be honest, I probably never would have known who she was, but I've been disrespected from day one when I didn't even know my husband was cheating. And I answered his phone and was told, put Martell on the phone. I didn't call your phone. I called his phone. And it was like, who is this? And so over the years, I've had, text messages, DMs, I think anytime that she and he were going through something, she took that upon herself to reach out to me, holidays, texting me certain things. And just as a woman, period, there's been a lot of disrespect that I question her upbringing or something. I don't know.
Well, we're going to take a
Yeah.
quick break, and me and you are going to be nice and shady about her during this commercial break. We'll be back with more with Melody Holt when we return. Damn. When I tell you I wish I had more time with Melody Holt because it's going down in the commercial breaks, and I love this woman and her spunk. And I believe in your brand of justice. I'm just going to leave it at that. Before we go, we got to show you your love and give you your props and play a little bit of Telltale Signs. Let's take a listen.
You fake like a cartoon, huh? Big weird, I don't get where it come from now. On a gram, putting on, you won't tell the whole side, cause then they would see you're the villain. You ain't the victim, but you a dog told you
Put them all on blast and make a coin out of it, Melody Holt. I adore you. I am rooting for you. I'm rooting for women like you. And taking back your power is everything. Everybody make sure you check out and support Telltale Signs. You got my number, girl. Hit me up. Next time
I'm gonna hit you up.
I got you. This is a lot of fun. I want to thank Kelly Price and Melody Holt for joining me tonight. I love these interviews with both these ladies. Thank you so much to all the soulmates for supporting Out Loud on Fox Soul. You do not know how much your support has meant to me. I really appreciate you all. Stay tuned, Fox Soul Screening Room. But first up, before that, check out Fox Soul's deals. That's all coming up next. We'll see you next time. Bye, Melody.
Bye.